about, couldn't think of a theme, and everybody wanted it to be funny. I didn't know how to make it funny. But then about a week ago, I was finally setting pen to paper, and I decided it wasn't really worth getting upset over because, I mean, I'm in high school. I realized that if my biggest problem was trying to figure out how to write a graduation speech, things were looking up. Because, you know, as much as we might act differently sometimes, high school and our whole adolescent life leading up to right now has been pretty simple. And I think that we have our parents and our teachers to thank for that, so I'm going to take a moment to recognize them real quick. I'll recognize mine. Sure, your parents are lovely, but that would be strange. But before I get to my parents, I have to thank my teachers, because it turns out as a student you spend a lot of time at school, and whether for better or worse, teachers tend to have a lot of influence on us, so it's probably just a good place to start, just to thank them for not abusing their power. But certainly, I must say thank you for getting me here. It would be wrong of me to say that I did it on my own. So real quick, I'd just like to say thank you to all my teachers for helping me on the way. There's a lot of stuff that I'm not good at, and if it weren't for you guys, I don't know how I'd have managed to make it to graduation. So anyway, back to my parents. Mom, Dad, I don't actually know where you are. I don't know why I'm looking around. But anyway, as much as it pains me to say it, I probably wouldn't be standing up here if it weren't for you. Although I probably could have just driven myself to graduation. But seriously, I'm aware that not all of my characteristics are perfectly suited to scholastic achievement. And I guess I have you to thank you for beating them out of me with love. Thank you for letting me live at your house and eat your food all the time, because currently that's the only free room and board I've been seeing. I also know that sometimes I'm probably less than fun to put up with. The constant sarcasm, the tendency to procrastinate, and the habit of forgetting anything important has probably led to much inconvenience and ill will, yet you never once put me up for adoption. I know that I don't say it often, or ever, but I do actually appreciate what you have done for me. So once more, thank you, and in the interest of making my mother cry, could we just have a round of applause for my parents? Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, the structure of our school lives and our family lives really simplifies what we have to deal with up until now. But as I'm slowly starting to notice, high school's just about over. Actually, at the moment, I'm controlling how much longer high school lasts. But like I was saying, in a few minutes, it's time to move into the real world. Now, I've never actually been there, but from what I hear, it can be pretty rough. You have to pay mortgages and file taxes, and I don't know how you get to the point of scheduling your own dentist appointments, but I'm assuming you have to do that also. It's kind of like we've been hanging out at BTHS for the last 4 years, and now it's time to walk back to our apartment. But the world is waiting for us in the parking lot, and it's not there to greet us with a hug, but it's there with a lead pipe and a length of chain. But fear not. When you find yourself panicking about whether 18 is too early to start putting together your 401k, just remember, you should probably calm down because there's no way to enjoy life. So, shaking. What I'm getting at with this speech is that there are a number of ways you can go through life, but in my opinion, the best way to do so is to go through it living for yourself. I understand that it's ironic for me to be up here telling you how to live life. I'm quite aware that I haven't lived any more of it than any of you have. But it seems like an easy call to me, because living for yourself sounds a lot better than living to please others. I'm not saying that you shouldn't care about others or that you shouldn't help others, but I am saying that you shouldn't buy into other people's opinions of you and what you should be doing with your life. Perhaps your calling is competitive hopscotch. Don't let anyone tell you that it isn't an admirable profession. Wait, hold on. Maybe your life's ambition is to live life as a hobo. Don't listen to the people that say, oh, there's no money in that field. I say this mainly because as we graduate, we're going to start encountering opportunities. And if we start missing those opportunities because we're too afraid of what people will think or what we might have to do after we get them, you're going to end up with a lot of regrets. And something about that doesn't sound fun. So live your life for you. If you want to do something, do it. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Let the opinions and expectations of others affect your decisions as little as possible. And as this speech comes to a close, allow me to leave you with one last profound thought. Confucius once wrote, "Life is like a box of chocolates. If you select one that turns out to taste like toothpaste, at least you have gained the knowledge not to eat one like it again. If you allow those around you to select the toothpaste chocolate for you, all you have gained is a toothpaste chocolate." And on that note, congratulations, class of 2011.